Ink and Shadows, The Curse of Willowbrook's comic. In the quaint town of Willowbrook, a mysterious comic book appeared at the local bookstore. Its cover depicted vibrant heroes and villains, drawing the attention of curious children like Sam and Emma. Little did they know, this comic held a sinister secret. As they flipped through its pages, the characters seemed to leap off, bursting into reality with a malevolent gleam. The heroes and villains, once confined to ink and paper, roamed Willowbrook with wicked intent. Buildings trembled as chaos ensued, and the children realized the gravity of their discovery. Sam and Emma, armed with determination, sought answers from the wise old librarian, Mrs. Jenkins. She revealed the comic's cursed origins, warning of its dangerous power. To break the curse, they must venture into the comic's world and confront its creator, the enigmatic Dr. Malice. With no time to waste, the trio embarked on their perilous journey. Entering the comic's fantastical realm, they encountered twisted versions of familiar places and faces. Every step brought them closer to Dr. Malice's fortress, guarded by his malevolent creations. As they pressed forward, Sam and Emma's resolve wavered, but Mrs. Jenkins' guidance and unwavering belief spurred them on. Together, they faced trials of courage and wit. Inside the fortress, they confronted Dr. Malice, a fiendish figure with a mind as sharp as his malevolent creations. He taunted them with twisted logic, testing their determination. Sam, Emma, and Mrs. Jenkins refused to yield, rallying against Dr. Malice's dark influence. With each word and action, they chipped away at the comic's curse, unraveling its hold on reality. As the final battle loomed, the children unleashed their inner strength, wielding hope against despair. With a mighty effort, they shattered the comic's curse, freeing its characters from malice. With a blinding flash, the comic book's characters returned to their ink and paper prison, leaving Willowbrook restored but forever changed. Sam, Emma, and Mrs. Jenkins emerged as heroes. The townsfolk celebrated their victory, grateful for the bravery that saved their home. Yet, amidst the joy, a lingering question remained: would the comic's curse resurface, or was it vanquished? Sam and Emma returned to their ordinary lives, forever marked by their extraordinary adventure. They cherished the lessons learned and the friendships forged in the fires of adversity. Years passed, but the memory of their encounter with the cursed comic never faded. They remained vigilant, knowing that darkness could lurk within even the most ordinary of objects. As they grew older, Sam and Emma became guardians of Willowbrook's secrets, passing down their tale to future generations. Their legacy endured, a beacon of hope against the shadows of the past. Meanwhile, in the shadows, a new threat stirred. Dr. Malice's laughter echoed through the pages of a forgotten comic, promising a reckoning yet to come. The children of Willowbrook played in the sun-drenched streets, unaware of the darkness lurking beneath their feet. But Sam and Emma knew, the battle against evil was far from over. They vowed to protect their town, standing ready to face whatever horrors may emerge from the depths of the cursed comic book. For in Willowbrook, heroes are born from the unlikeliest of places. And so, the tale of Sam, Emma, and Mrs. Jenkins faded into legend, whispered among the townsfolk as a cautionary tale of the dangers that lie hidden in plain sight. But in the quiet of night, when the stars twinkled overhead, their story lived on, a reminder that courage and friendship could overcome even the darkest of curses. The end seemed like a relief, but for those who knew the truth, it was merely a pause in an ongoing battle against the forces of darkness. Sam and Emma's hearts raced with anticipation as they delved deeper into the mystery, determined to uncover the truth behind the cursed comic's origins. With each clue they unearthed, they drew closer to unraveling the enigma that had plagued Willowbrook for generations. But danger lurked around every corner, testing their courage and resolve as they raced against time to stop the malevolent forces at play. As they pored over ancient tomes and whispered legends, they discovered a forgotten prophecy foretelling the rise of a hero who would vanquish the darkness once and for all. Could it be that Sam, Emma, or Mrs. Jenkins was the chosen one destined to fulfill this ancient prophecy and save Willowbrook from its cursed fate? The answer eluded them, hidden within the pages of the cursed comic and guarded by its malevolent creator, Dr. Malice. With each passing day, the comic's influence spread, infecting the once peaceful town with chaos and despair. Sam and Emma knew they had to act fast, rallying their friends and allies to join them in the fight against the comic's dark magic. Together, they formed a formidable team, each member bringing their unique skills and strengths to the table as they prepared to face Dr. Malice head-on. But the road ahead was fraught with danger, and they knew that not all of them would emerge unscathed from the battle to come. With grim determination, they pressed forward, their hearts heavy with the weight of the responsibility that rested upon their shoulders. As they journeyed deeper into the heart of darkness, they encountered twisted creatures and malevolent spirits determined to thwart their progress at every turn. But Sam and Emma refused to back down, drawing strength from their unwavering friendship and the knowledge that they fought for a noble cause. With each victory they won, the darkness seemed to recede, but Dr. Malice remained elusive, taunting them from the shadows with his sinister laughter. Finally, they reached the heart of Dr. Malice's domain, a towering fortress of blackened stone surrounded by an aura of malevolence. With a collective breath, they stepped forward, ready to confront their greatest challenge yet and put an end to the cursed comic's reign of terror once and for all. Inside the fortress, they faced a series of fiendish traps and puzzles designed to test their wits and courage to the limit. But Sam and Emma refused to falter, drawing on their combined strength and determination to overcome each obstacle in their path. As they neared the inner sanctum, they could feel the dark energy pulsating around them, a tangible reminder of the evil that lurked within. With a final burst of effort, they breached the inner chamber, confronting Dr. Malice in a climactic showdown that would determine the fate of Willowbrook once and for all. The battle raged on, each side refusing to yield as they clashed in a storm of magic and fury that shook the very foundations of the fortress. But in the end, it was Sam and Emma's unwavering determination and belief in the power of friendship that proved to be their greatest weapons against the darkness. With a mighty effort, they banished Dr. Malice back into the cursed comet from whence he came, breaking the curse and restoring peace to Willowbrook once and for all. As the dust settled and the sun rose on a new day, the townsfolk emerged from their homes, their hearts filled with hope and gratitude for the brave heroes who had saved them from destruction. Sam and Emma stood side by side, their hands clasped in friendship as they watched the sunrise, knowing that their bond would endure long after the echoes of battle had faded away. And though they knew that the darkness would always linger on the edges of their world, they also knew that as long as they stood together, they would always triumph over evil in the end. As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, Willowbrook flourished once more, its streets bustling with life and laughter as the memory of the cursed comet faded into legend. But Sam and Emma knew that they could never truly forget the lessons they had learned or the bonds they had forged in the crucible of battle. And so, as they walked hand in hand through the sun-dappled streets of Willowbrook, they knew that no matter what trials lay ahead, they would always face them together, as friends and heroes. For in the end, it was not the battles they won or the enemies they vanquished that defined them, but the strength of their friendship and the courage of their hearts. And as they looked towards the horizon, they knew that no matter what challenges awaited them in the future, they would always be ready to face them head-on, together. And so, as the sun set on another day in Willowbrook, Sam and Emma stood side by side, their faces turned towards the future with hope and determination in their hearts. For they knew that no matter what darkness may come their way, as long as they had each other, they would always find a way to bring light back into the world. And as the stars twinkled overhead, casting their light down upon the town below, Sam and Emma knew that their story was far from over. For as long as there were battles to be fought and evil to be vanquished, they would always be there, standing together as friends and heroes, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. And so, as the night settled over Willowbrook and the world grew quiet once more, Sam and Emma shared a smile, knowing that no matter what the future held, they would always be there for each other. And as they turned to head home, hand in hand, they knew that as long as they had each other, they would always be able to face whatever challenges came their way, together. For in the end, it was not the battles they won or the enemies they vanquished that mattered, but the strength of their friendship and the love that bound them together, now and forever.